Hello, let's read Hunter Hunter. Not gonna lie, I read One Piece first and Tropical first, but it's only because I would have read Hunter Hunter first if I didn't need to record. Because I need to record, I need to find the specific timing that really works for me, and the timing's now. We're gonna read it now. I had a full ass day, but we're reading here 2 months prior to the voyage. Very interesting. For the first time, seeing a Kakin resident, like a whole scene playing out before these Kakin people were on the boat. Feels like they almost haven't even known Kakin in their life because their entire presence was on the boat. But let's see. We see the homie Furykov, who's always been a homie since day one, and now he's getting a lot of attention, and I'm happy about it. He has cool ass dark eyeshadow. It almost looks like it isn't, but you know what I mean. Looks cool. It looks cool. But what is dude even doing? Is he like, was he still practicing his Nen ability or something? Creating a tree, like the Tree of Life, Full Metal Alchemist? Like his laptop looks like it was made of Nen, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it got like a Nen message. We're under attack. What is this shit? Oh, maybe this is just his ability. It works like a laptop. Entirely possible. Select weapon, armor tool. Why does he has a whole menu? Remove curse affected users. Okay, there's someone besides me who got cursed. Who is that? If they're listed here, it means they received the same curse at the same time I did. Interesting. Someone in the military? Maybe another prince's personal guard? Longy. It must be related to the succession battle. Probably Longy. An alert pops up when there's a phased manipulative attack or a covert Nen attack that causes a curse or illness. It wasn't there when I checked this morning, so it happened during the day. Today was the seed urn ritual. Is it possible the prince got cursed at the same time I did? But he's thinking it's a prince, but it's possible that it's not a prince and that it is in fact Longy. Maybe not though. Now he's thinking it's someone in the military, so it could be Longy still. If Nen is involved in a succession battle, it tracks that it would affect the entourage. Wait, but then all the princes and guards supporting the Black Whale should be listed here. This isn't within the succession battle. If the seed urn ritual triggered a curse on me and my prince, only a few people could have done it. The face isn't displayed because whoever cast the curse wished to conceal themselves because they're up to no good. There's only got one guy who'd pull such a stunt. Okay, interesting. So this person is not Longy, it's whoever put the curse on him because they are connected in a way. And it's this Furykov first. Yeah, it's talking to Beyond, so it's probably gonna be Beyond. Okay, this is nice. We're gonna find out how Furykov knew about Beyond and what their exact dynamic and relationship is. That's interesting. But still, I'm not sure if this laptop is supposed to be like Furykov's ability or if it's somebody else's. I guess it could be Furykov's ability. I don't know. I'm just not gonna think about it for too long. Most likely it's Furykov's ability. Let's put it at that. This Furykov first Prince Benjamin's personal guard. Put me through to Beyond. On what business? Confirming important details on the succession battle. Hello? You're the one who did it, right? Oh shit, that's a cold ass line to enter the conversation with. Oh? I'm quite surprised you noticed. That takes some talent. The answer is yes. It's a safeguard to make sure the succession battle goes off without a hitch and guide the heir for Kakin's prosperity. The curse placed on you will work in Prince Benjamin's favor, okay? Interesting. If you lie, my ability will give you away. Huh. And why are you calling me? Let your ability tell you. Beyond got a point. He got a point. I wanted to save time and effort. So what kind of curse is it? Oh, Furykov's kind of mad. Yo, his beard looks cool. In a nutshell, it activates when you die. Okay, so he basically... That's really funny, to be honest. That, like, everything he knows about the curse, Beyond just told him. Oh. There's actually some nice characterization from Beyond. Because Longy was also talking about how Beyond is... Was it Longy? No, it was Bill. Bill was talking about how Beyond is this kind of person. Like, he doesn't care. He will tell you all the information. Because even if you know all this information, it is not going to change how his plan works out. So... That's a cool trait of Beyond to have, even though he's evil as fuck. But still cool. The post-mortem Nen will curse a prince to death. I placed it right after you were born. Don't worry, there's no harm until you die. Okay, not long ago I was talking with some buddies in the Jonathan Carta Discord server. And I was thinking that, you know, I'm not gonna even put it on the screen, but look up like the Hunter Beyond color page. The color page where he's got his hand like this and there's steam coming off of it. I feel like since in previous chapter where they were kind of hinting at that whatever the curse ability is, that it is Beyond's ability. So I'm thinking that maybe his hand is like a sort of heat baptism that he can put on a baby to activate the curse within them later in life. Okay, because I was already wondering, like, these children of Beyond have an eye under their tongue, you know? So how the fuck did they not notice an eye under the tongue for their entire life? Like, imagine going to the dentist, and maybe the eye is not visible to non-Nan users, but like, if it is visible, show it to your dentist and be like, oh, there's a fucking eye on your tongue. That would be crazy, right? They would have found out by then. But no, it's activated later in life. Okay, good information to know. So the trigger was that prince participating in the seed urn ritual. Exactly. I like how they're talking about that prince, talking like how Oda hypes up the new One Piece chapters every year. That person will meet in on that island for that incident. Holy shit, the hype is crazy. That prince. I know Prince Benjamin's ability, so I'll just say this kills two birds with one stone. Even if you die along the way, you take out another prince with you, and Prince Benjamin gets your gifts. If what you say is true. Haha. So why don't you check with your ability? You won't believe me, no matter what I say. True. He wants to set sail. He wants to sail to the new continent. If he needs to side with Prince Benjamin, he wants to preserve the status quo. The venture will need long-term support after all. His plan is to score points with the next king in order to use the Kaken colony as a base camp. If he needs to side with Prince Benjamin, he serve the status quo. But what if he doesn't want to? He probably is gonna rely on Tsarinich or whoever is Beyond's own child. We'll see. Probably Tsarinich, but who knows? I can't tell you the target of the curse or any other details. Want to interrogate me? I'm an Uber VIP after all. Go through the king. Since I'm helping to make sure the succession battle goes smoothly, I don't think it'll go in your favor. A prince and activates by my death. I gotta authenticate those first. Beyond doesn't know my ability. He plays the curse with the assumption that I wouldn't find out and then got busted. As for what he said after that, if my death triggers a curse that kills a prince, is true. If my death triggers a curse, telling me doesn't affect his plan. Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying before, Beyond can tell you all the information that he wants, but he's not gonna tell you the information that actually matters. He figured I wouldn't find out which prince, and even if I did, there's no way to undo it. But I have my combo master. It'll be easy to crack his ability. Combo master, huh? If I volunteer to watch him, spend a few hours or days by his side, it'll tell me the details of the curse, how to make an antidote, and how long it'll take to make. Yo, Full Metal Alchemist ability is overpowered as fuck, bro. Make cleansing item, and Furykov's face is not looking good. Is it impossible? It will take a year to decipher the curse. Holy shit, that's an insane curse. But it makes sense that it's an insane curse because this curse got placed on top of Furykov at birth. And Furykov is like at least 30 years old. 30-year-old curse, bruh. It will take about 700 days to decipher how to manufacture and conjure a potion. Shit. It's gonna take like 3 years. A whole year just to decipher it by sight, and 2 more years to conjure a poison. This is the foil exorcist. He wove a complex spell to impede deciphering. Once deciphering is done, the conjuring time may decrease, but still. A whole year. I don't have that kind of time. Conjuring time may decrease. I like that. Yeah. Hey, what's wrong? Earth to Furykov. Did you just find out something about my curse? That's really funny. Beyond is a funny guy. I like that Beyond has suddenly become this overarching antagonist towards like both the Hunter Association but also to Kaken as well. That's fun. I told you. I placed it when you were born. It's been 20 or so years. Furykov is only 20 years old. About that year long? About that old? I thought he was older, bro. You look really old. That's a rough 20 years, bro. That's a rough 20 years. That's coming from me. I already had a mustache at age 13, man. Taking over your aura over time, accumulating strength bit by bit. It won't be easily removed. You gave yourself away. A curse that needs that much aura isn't the target the normal person, but an end user. Is my target Prince Benjamin? Ooh, Furykov is smart. You know what prepared this for the succession battle, right? Once it starts, a Nen beast called the Spirit Guardian Beast appears to protect each prince. No matter who the target is, the stronger the curse is, the better. Well, you wouldn't believe me even if I explained it. Duh. Okay. Beyond, that's a good ass rebuttal. Great stuff. Like thinking like, yo, bro, all of these guys are gonna have Nan, man. You're definitely not targeting Prince Benjamin. It's everybody of the prince is gonna have Nan. Smart, smart. And it makes sense. Well, yeah, no. It definitely makes sense that Furykov would be targeting Benjamin because Beyond probably already had set something in place that whoever this baby would become, they would probably be placed into the military to get closer to a prince that would lead the military. And I assume that it's Kakin tradition for the firstborn son or firstborn child to get into the military. So yeah, Beyond probably planned all of this. I don't think it is impossible to plan for this and also for him to plan a curse for the first child in this way. Although, let's see what happens with Beyond's other children because I'm not sure if it is possible. Maybe he didn't even like expect this baby to get into the military or to get close to Benjamin. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything anymore because I just want to read the chapter. Skepticism is more than you deserve. A scumbag who sees everyone beside yourself as pawns. Yes, that's exactly how we felt finding out about the Beyond curses. His MO is to blow smoke by interweaving fact and fiction. So the truth has got to be in there somewhere. I'll clean it out. Wow, aren't you the personal god of the eldest son of the Kaken Kingdom? Are you saying you're dissatisfied being Prince Benjamin's pawn? Lol, that's funny as fuck of Beyond, that's funny. Don't you mention his name in the same breath, bastard. His Highness and I are leaves of the great tree of Kaken. Public servants, unlike you, mired in greed. I want to find out more about the great tree of Kaken because Benjamin has been mentioning it often throughout the story, including previous chapter if I remember, no, 2 chapters ago if I remember right, and also when talking to King Natsubi. I'll cut you some slack for the language and honor of your loyalty. Not to mention, we're family, but I'll give you a warning. There are many goals in a succession battle, but there's only one path forward to receive protection from the guardian spirit beast by taking the place of the current king and to ensure the nation's prosperity. Kill all the princes beside Prince Benjamin before the Black Whale arrives at the new continent, and select the sole heir. That's the rule. I admit that this scenario is best for my continued amicable relationships with Kakin. But I respect Prince Benjamin and his men for not participating in the Carne Lavare, you know? Okay, that is very interesting information. So they are not they are not rapists. Okay, good to know about that. Tsarinnik was probably definitely at the Carne Lavare. And again, once again we're seeing Beyond and Pyreston as well, of course. They do care about the little guy because Beyond does not condone the Carne Levare. So it makes sense that Beyond wants to get rid of Kakin. Oh, good. This makes me want to talk too much, so I'm going up now. Bye. Oh, I suggest you make effective use of my curse for your Prince Benjamin. Lol. Great conversation. I love that we got this kind of flashback, and like we got to see more about Furykov and Beyond both. Beyond is like Beyond. Beyond might be the ultimate like you would say he's kind of like a One Piece character stuck in the Hunter x Hunter world, but I think he's more so the ultimate Hunter x Hunter character, the ultimate hunter maybe even because he's doing genuine insane shit. He birthed multiple people into this world, multiple children into this world, just so he could use them as curse pawns, you know, such as Furykov. But at the end of the day, he is doing it for the prosperity of humanity. So it's really this really interesting, more a question of morality. It's like, okay, he did some fucked up shit, but at the end of the day, he's going to make this country much more, bring much more equality and prosperity to a country rather than all this fucked up Carnelevare tradition shit, you know? Good for Beyond, but next page. Furykov just sitting on his NPC. He has an NPC, bro. Who comes up with that? He had to sleep with a PC in his hands every day. A laptop in his hands every day. Had to hug it, had to lick it. Then he was able to conjure it. The Kurapika away. The Seed Urn ritual is still ongoing. According to the schedule, it had only gotten as far as the 8th prince by the time I opened my laptop and noticed the curse. So my target is one of the first 8 princes. If it's not Prince Benjamin, could it be the second? I know she's an end user. She's just as critical a threat as the ninth prince in the sense that she could overturn the current system. No, I can't take what he said at face value. I have to figure this out for myself. Ooh, Furykov. I like Furykov. Oh, like him. Who's the ninth prince again? Sorry, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Is it Tyson? Because if it's Tyson, that's kind of hype in my in my opinion. Where is it? Where is it? Ninth prince. Oh, Hunter. Is it Hulkenberg? Oh, it's Hulkenberg. Oh. So I assume that Furykov is saying like Hulkenberg could change the world because he's already trying to change stuff. So since Hulkenberg's already against Kaken's current traditions, it would make sense that Hulkenberg would obtain some kind of spirit guardian or like nan ability that could change the world. I think that is what Furykov is assuming here, and I don't think that's too strange of an assumption considering how nan abilities and your personality are so intertwined. Oh, Cardinal Lavre mentioned. I love that shit matters. I love Beyond is such a cool character. He's such an interesting character. And also that Prince Benjamin doesn't participate in Cardinal Lavare is also very interesting because Benjamin is such a violent guy, you know. He just screams like, I don't care, I will do whatever the fuck I want. That's basically his MO. Like 2 chapters ago, he almost wanted to kill Furykov because he was afraid that Furykov was gonna do something bad to him, you know? So he's very aggressive, but still, he doesn't participate in fucked up shit like that. So I think we can assume now that I think Camilla probably participated, Tarinik probably participated, like they're both fucked up, you know? Zhang Lei, I think there's a small chance he participated. And I think all the other princes didn't or wouldn't participate. I can't imagine most of them. Maybe Lucerus. Since, but no, I think Lucerus has more of a. I don't think Lucerus is that crazy. He just has more of an interesting stance towards drugs and such. But it's not like he's that fucked up. Gonna say Camilla and Cyrenich because they both have god complexes pretty much. Definitely not Tyson, you know, and Tubeppa. And all the kids, definitely not the kids. Hagenberg also no. Okay, let's continue. 25 minutes before martial law is declared. General store dealer? Yes. Okay, we're gonna continue with the whole Kurapika sending and Oito sending a letter. Maybe Gon and Killua will be involved. Plot, very interesting. General store dealer? Yes. It's a delivery service that uses drones and high-speed boats. We send a request and deliver what we need. Oh, so finally this is coming into play. This has been set up for a while. So they run until we enter the stormy seas, since that's the limit of their operational space. The final deadline for requests is 2 weeks after we set sail. Letters will get a reply in about a week. Even with several screening processes, it would be expected to reach my sister in 3 to 5 days. This is the postcard I would use. It doesn't look particularly out of the ordinary. Excuse me. Yes, this is a normal letter I would send if we were safe. If anything were to happen, I was going to send a coded letter using the Yamato language. My mother said that the family comes from Yamato. Yamato, I mean, they're showing a country that kind of looks in the shape of Japan, so either the name for Japan in Hunter x Hunter changed to Yamato, or Yamato is like one country within Hunter x Hunter Japan, or like a prefecture in Hunter x Hunter Japan. Whatever the case, it's yeah. Kaken in hiragana, katakana, and kanjis. Okay, so they. Who cares? Okay, there's a different language that they speak in Oito's home country. Interesting if she's supposed to be Japanese though. I didn't necessarily take her for Japanese when it comes to like appearance, but I guess it could work. She looks more Turkish to me, if anything. Their writing system uses multiple scripts. It's complicated, but it's easier to adjust the number of characters to fit the code. Even if it doesn't sound completely natural, they all think I'm just not fluent. Oh, I think it's really, really funny that Hunter x Hunter has this fucked up fake language within the story, and it's like, oh yeah, the Japanese language also exists, but they're talking about like, oh yeah, the Hunter x Hunter language is the easy one, but the Japanese within Hunter x Hunter, yeah, that's a really difficult language to understand, yeah. Funny. Good art picked. Okay, what's happening? I see a lot of text, I see interesting panels without text. We'd have to take the utmost care with the text in case it gets decoded. Specific names and places are risky. Please avoid them. I know. Some place both of them can identify with a keyword, but also somewhere far from home would be ideal for a meetup. Will you give me advice on the text? Of course. First, please write what you want to convey in your own words. I wonder who they are talking about when it comes to some place both of them can identify with the keyword. Who's both of them? Do you mean Gon and Killua, or do you mean the like your sister and the post message mail woman person? Mail's pretty risky, even if it passes military inspection. Will the drone be able to reach land? The delivery process over land isn't secure either. I like that they're gonna think about all of this shit, and in the end of the day, the letter's just gonna arrive safely, so this doesn't even matter, but I'm still gonna read it. A postcard could get smudged, rendering the code illegible, and even if the message reaches the sister, could a normal person without any training understand the instructions given, the limited word count, adapt quickly to unforeseen circumstances, and meet up with our messengers, all while traveling with an infant? The worst case would be okay, so they are sending it to the sister indeed. The worst case would be the military finding out the plan, decoding the message, and then tracking the postcard. The first prince and his men understand that if they can confirm the Prince Wobble isn't in a succession battle, it means they have one less rival to contend with. If Prince Wobble gets captured, we lose, and the queen and her family will be killed. It's too dangerous. Should I not use a code or even bother sending the letter at all? But I can't imagine the sister would trust those two boys if they suddenly show up without warning, claiming to be Hunter associates. Yeah, Gon and Killua. Lol. Imagine Gon and Killua at your doorstep, and then you're like, nah, man, I don't trust you too. You're too cute, you're too adorable, I don't trust you. Okay, so Kurapika discusses everything with Oito, all his concerns. Maybe he has like a different plan. Let's see. Um, but yeah, so Gon and Killua are definitely gonna do something within the story, and also probably gonna do something together within the story. So they're actually gonna meet up again. I wonder how that is gonna go. I never expected them to meet up again this quickly, like within this arc. And also, I don't know. I'm still a bit uncertain about Gon and Killua meeting up again, especially if they're after their breakup was a little bit dramatic. I was thinking that they would go and get his own little adventure first, and then later Gon and Killua would meet up again, and then they would be good friends again. It just feels weird for them to break up and then immediately we see the next time we see them they are gonna be working together again. But maybe we'll get something really deep and emotional. Gon and Killua talking about their feelings once more, or maybe they don't give a fuck. Let's see how it goes. Bobby Mina, we all love Bobby Mina, by the way. Queen Oito, I really want to see what Bobby Mina's nan ability is. I don't think we've seen it before, and I want to see what his role is gonna be when it comes to Oito and Kurapika, because he has started caring about the both of them. Queen Oito would like to use the dealer service. Here are 8 postcards addressed to her family I'd like you to inspect. We don't do inspections anymore. See, Bobby Mina's a homie. It's supposed to go through us under customs laws, but you can just hand them to the dealer as is. So distribution is still overseen by the military. Okay, that's a lot less to worry about, I guess. It's supposed to go through us under customs laws, but that doesn't matter anymore. I go, sure. Hey, martial law's back. This is an emergency announcement. Special martial law. Cool spread of the Black Wheel. I don't think we've ever seen it this detailed, where you can even see the panels that cover the wheel. Special martial law has been declared. This is not a drill. Repeat. This is not a drill. Okay, we're back in the present. I'm excited. I want to see Benjamin sweating in front of Kaiser Misaistom and Bottleby. We're getting everybody's reactions first of all, and we're also gonna get all of the guards' reactions, the soldiers. Special martial law. Repeat. This is not a drill. Can't you make that stop? We love Camilla. Camilla getting her own massage. Damn it, why? Why is this happening? Repeat, this is not a drill. Is it because I had the coin I got from Zanglei? So that's why the homie was scared. I knew that he had the coin of Zanglei, but maybe he's like paranoid like she, man. They figured out that I got something from Zanglei. Maybe they think that I betrayed Benjamin and that I'm now with Zanglei. Maybe. I mean, it is true though that he does work for Benjamin. He got that coin and he never told anybody about the coin, as far as I remember. Which is like sort of a betrayal in a sense, that he didn't tell his team about what happened. He was looking out for himself. Like, bro, you're the first princess fucking. Either you know that Benjamin is gonna die somehow, you already knew way before this, or you are still looking out to get a better spot with, or you don't trust Benjamin to win. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this coin. I think maybe Zanglei will win. So I'm kind of going for both sides. Like, in case Benjamin dies, then I still have that coin, I can join Zhang somehow. Yo, you're kind of fucked up, Baldy. That's fucked up. Terindi's room. Special martial law has been declared. This is not a drill. Repeat, not a drill. It's martial law. Shouldn't we do something? And Terindir, being the guy he is, still focusing on Zetsu. I do like that detail, though. Just like earlier in the arc, he wasn't broken out of Zetsu. Even when he almost got shot, he wasn't broken out of Zetsu, which is insane, right? Rihan, the homie, in Tubepa's room. Longi, cameo. Everyone stand by until the next orders are given. No leaving these quarters until martial law has been lifted. The prince will take shelter in Benjamin's room with the security guards. As if we ever leave anyway. Bald ass dude. Do you want to get shot? I can call it suspicious activity. Don't point a gun at a scientist. The irreplaceable personnel need for research on the continent, to Beppa homie. That's if the voyage continues without incident. Don't you see? There's a threat of a coup. A threat to national security, and they're using the succession battle as cover. A lot of text once again. Until we get to the bottom of this, there's a truce. Now please move quickly to Benjamin's room. There will be an explanation of the military response, but if the situation remains opaque and the threat is serious, you will all live together in Benjamin's room. It will be tighter than individual quarters, but you'll have to put up with it for a while. For how long? Prince Benjamin will explain in his room. Explain, huh? I thought that this was Benjamin's last resort, but something must have occurred for it to happen so early. Yeah, Benjamin is about to die. Or if it was planned, it could be a surprise attack to kill his rivals, the higher ranking princes. That's not Tubeppa, luckily. Like she's the what do you call that? She's like, I don't want to say the bar, but like she's kind of the bar between higher and lower princes. Hard to say whether I count as being in that group, yeah, as I was saying. Where they draw the line between succession battle strategy and rebuffing a threat of the government overthrow, I'm looking forward to hearing this explanation to Beppa. I can take my security guards to the room, right? You may take as many as you want, as long as they're in the royal army. Weapons will be confiscated when you enter the room, but we will wait outside. Prince Benjamin alone will speak directly to you. Interesting. Prince Benjamin by himself? I don't get what he's after, but it's not like I have a choice here. Oh, I'm so happy that Tubeppa's getting that much screen time. I like Tubeppa. I want to see you talk to Kurapika. Use this time to run a test on those samples, okay? Suddenly we see Tubeppa's Nambi. Sorry, I looked at the next page and I saw Tyson being so cute. Look at the little movement like this. I like Tyson, man. Cute, round, girly. But yeah, as I was saying, Tubeppa's Nambeast is there, so she's probably what do you call that? Yeah, the Guardian Spirit Beast appeared at the same time 5th Prince Tubeppa entered the contract with Kurapika. I made a guess that it was conditional, but it hasn't made a move since. The hypothesis that it needs Kurapika close by is gaining credibility. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I remember that Prince Tubeppa's Nambeast, it requires, like, you need to put something in and then you get something out of it, so maybe Kurapika needs to put something in. That's very possible. But also it's kind of scary that Rian is trying to figure out the ability of the Nambeast. He could potentially eliminate the Nambeast as a whole. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, Tubeppa said use this time to run a test on the samples. Could be that she's also depending on her Nambeast in some way. I forgot if she knows about her Nambeast or not. We're told about the Nambeast's ability, but not whether Tubeppa was aware of it. Longi has Nando, so she can see it, but I do think Longi would tell Tubeppa about it. Whatever. Tyson, cute as fuck. Lucius is gone? Yeah. Rice is missing too. He could be with the boss, call him. Who's Rice again? What did he tell you last? He told me to stall the 1st Princess Guard. I went to the break room and he had already killed the 7 Princess Guards. Before martial law was declared, that'll get you into trouble. Huh. Timestamps can be fudged later. This dude is funny as fuck. The fact remains that this is the objective proof of a hunter associate. This is the objective proof a hunter associate attacked me, Benjamin's personal guard, and detained me. Not associates, losers, guards, and the Char family connected to them behind the scenes. All will be eliminated for treason. Serves them right, bro. You fucking suck ass, bro. Oh, that's so funny, man. The dude in Loser's room who just went on a killing spree in the previous chapter, and I was like, haha, you're all gonna die because you beat me. Bro, you killed some random ass dudes for no reason. Funny ass dude. 2 more pages and the chapter is done? That's crazy. That was a nice chapter though, so far. I really enjoyed it so far. Seeing Rihan, Tyson not to say Tyson and her guards not saying anything is really funny to me. I want to see Izunami and the homies talk a little bit. I like all those guards. This is gone. Rice is missing too. I'm gonna look up who Rice is. Maybe he was one of the people we saw in the previous chapter. Whatever. Room 11, Mariam's room. Your Majesty. No, that's not Mariam's room. That's Kachon Fugetsu's mother. Your Majesty, please don't go to the VIP quarters. Rooms without princes will be sealed off until martial law is lifted. Don't let Fugetsu out of the Justice Department. Don't let anyone in after you lock up. So Fugetsu is at the Justice Department? And don't let anyone in after you lock up. I wonder why. The order will come at 2:15 p.m. Act at once. Something shifted in the first prince's guard. He's acting calm, but his body is tense. I thought it was Kurapika for a second. No, it's Bisky. Bisky, Kurapika, equally cute. If they're going to make us leave the room, it must be martial law. Follow their orders and wait for it to be lifted. Or eliminate the first prince's guards and barricade yourselves in here at risk of being charged with treason. We can't leave this room. Only the 7th Queen's guards, who are virtually useless, can accompany the prince. And once they walk through that door, just like Bellarente, they won't be able to come back out. And that's not all. To offset the cost of creating and maintaining this level of NAND space, it's highly possible this ability is single use only. Really? I never thought about that. And I kind of don't want that to be true. Single use only ability is pretty crazy. That's like Chitu level ability. But Chitu also was only able to use that room creation ability once. But then there's also characters like Nov, who can create 6 rooms at the same time, at all times, so... I mean, still it's then coming from a baby, from Mariam, from a child. Maybe if Mariam goes to sleep after using the ability, he can use it again. I think that will make sense to me. I don't think the NAND cost should be that high. Anyway, if 13th Prince Mariam leaves the space, his Guardian Spirit Beast may reset, may reset, or go into hibernation. That's also what I may think. Or worse, disappear altogether. I do think that would be possible, since it's a NAND beast. I did not consider... it's not a NAND ability, it's a NAND beast. That's a different thing. So it could disappear altogether. I think a reset or going into hibernation would make more sense. Fergay, a moment. Weighing the risk of leaving against the risk of a siege. It's a no-brainer. For powerless lower-ranking prince to survive, we cannot fight. We have to weather the siege. Bisky, I like Bisky too. She wants to save everybody too. Kurapika's room. 20 minutes since martial law was declared. Prince Benjamin has granted a pardon. The swapped prince lacked the capacity to assume responsibility and will be released without indictment. Queen Oito, for insulting the state and offenses against the crown, is subject to being placed in custody. Okay. Well, this makes sense, with all the information given. But until the real Prince Wobble's located, and considering you're still a prospective Queen Mother, prosecution will be suspended. You may continue with your normal routine within the halls of this bedroom, but once you step foot outside, you will be considered a fugitive, effective immediately. I urge you to consider prudence in your actions. Alright, this is a pretty good deal for Oito, right? They're cautious of the possibility that Prince Wobble is somewhere on board. Martial law is probably also a means to search thoroughly for Prince Wobble. But I didn't think they would act so fast. Yeah, exactly. This is way too hasty if it's in reaction to my reveal, which it isn't. There must be another, more important reason. Yes, it's good that people are gonna figure it out though. I love this arc is so interesting. I mean, you have Rihan, of course, who's trying to figure stuff out. That is literally his ability. But everybody in this arc is just trying to figure out what is everybody else thinking, and especially when it comes to Kurapika. He's like, what is Benjamin thinking? What are the mysterious tremors? Are they Hulkenbergs? Was it Wobble's Nambies? What's going on with Wobble? And now he's trying to find out why did Benjamin declare martial law? I do agree that it is a little hasty to declare martial law only. No, but it isn't Kurapika's fault. It's just Benjamin is literally dying. Rice, Hunter. It's Hunter, bruh. Nitro Rice. Who is right? Rice is a random ass dude, bruh. I'm looking at chapter 414 now. Okay. It's Rice, I'm coming in. Rice was outside of Lazarus' room at first. Then he came in. Oh, Lazarus took Rice with him. He said like, "Rise, come here," and after that they disappeared. Oh, I think I know what Luzurus did actually. I'm gonna look up Luzurus' nan ability real quick just to make sure that I'm right, because I love Luzurus' ability too. By the way, I really love it. I love this kind of stuff in stories, because Luzurus' ability is let me read it just to make sure. It has the ability to set traps by materializing whatever the target desires as bait. When the target chases the desire, the trap is sprung and the ability is activated. So my theory is Luzurus used his Nambis to create a trap. He materialized whatever Rice's desire would be. And imagine Rice's desire is like, I want to escape here or I want to stay safe. Then whatever would appear would help in that in that goal, meaning Luzurus could keep himself safe that way. And I think that's a really cool usage of such an ability. Well, I like this kind of ability is just because it really gives a clear reference towards what a character subconsciously wants, you know? And it's cool. And why does it say Luzurus may be based on American rapper Ludacris? Luzurus Ludacris? I mean, do they look alike? Maybe a little. He does have a like African American inspired hairstyle, I guess. I'm gonna end the video right there. 36 minutes, bro, of content of me yapping about Hunter x Hunter. Still shorter than last week, bro. Last week was so much text. But I want to see Gon and Killua again. Now I'm kind of excited. I'm just curious what it will mean for the story moving forward. See having the main characters play a part again. And other than that, maybe we'll see Bill again. The Furykov flashback was really cool. Happy we got that. Happy we got more and Beyond as well. Salkov. I need to learn all the names of Prince Benjamin's guards now, since they are going to be so important moving forward. Hunter is so good. Can't wait for the next chapter. At least 5 more chapters to go. Right? I think. We started with 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. 5 more chapters to go. At least, but we might get 20 chapters this time. Which would be really dope, and it would make me really happy. If we get 20 chapters, it wouldn't even surprise me if we do end with Gon and Killua actually re-entering the story. That's all I'm gonna say. And also, I'm working on my next video on Botan Kamina. I hope I can release it this month. Would be nice, but it may release early August instead. And after that, I think I'm gonna work on a Bleach video again about everything problematic in Bleach. That's what I want to do. But maybe I'll be inspired to do something else in the meantime, or maybe I can make another Hunter x Hunter video. But I don't know, Hunter x Hunter videos are fun to do, but it just feels like they take a lot of time compared to other videos that I make. Whatever, I'm ending the video here. See you guys later. Watch all the videos on my other YouTube channel, Joe Carta. That's what it's called. And bye-bye.